See how well. Got +3 sample threat now. So. Just jump. This must be the secret way in, though. Maybe there. Like that meeting with the guy at 9 p.m. is the play, and if this doesn't work, we might have to just ask him to like leave, and we can do the waiting. This is not the way up.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, not right now. I need to de-equip this. And nothing else is like -1. Alright.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Okay, let's go. Nice.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you, continue your voyage through the salty air. Continue, man. Nice.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it.
Yeah,
My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Yeah.
With your feet firmly planted on
Yay.
the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Lovely. Dude, of course. Oh. Come on. Dripped out, bro. Yeah, no debuffs. What was this? We've got good conceptualization. Jeez, looking cold with it, bruh. Ooh, white tank top. Yeah, why not? Jeez. Reaction speed. What, bro? Oh, I get interface. Okay, now we're equipped there. RPG it. Collecting rainwater. Okay, this is probably where I'm gonna make it one cut. Like, oh, end of a part of a video. Oh, now we're back. Cool. Lovely. Oh wow. Numerous empty bottles, common red and potent. Pills now. Oh, this must be at least a few bucks, right? Three packs worth of cigarette butts. Oh, what's that door? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we can go down there. Hold on, your great machines in Wisons. I don't know what that means. White pines trees are printed onto the screen cover. It looks like a forest on the snow. Wild pines. Yeah, let's go upstairs again. There's a talking point here, though.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
Damn. So this is where René works. I'm gonna look around such this. I'm gonna look.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Looks like the inhabitant is rather pedantic when it comes to order.
Take the picture,
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Okay, I feel like a dog, but I wanted to just...
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm gonna ask Clancy the photo. I'm gonna ask him about it. My cop, it's instinctual to collect evidence. I'm making an artistic photo collage. Photo collage. Him. I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Oh, is Rennie? Oh, no, Rennie's the guy with the ball, right? Yeah. He remarks the guys at the river or the water playing that game. Have a seat.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep, search for a little something to help you out. What? Deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
Search for a little something to help.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Okay, let's not deal with that. I'll get drugged.
You stand and
I'll go down. Ask Rennie about the photo. Ask Rennie, he looked unconsciously happy in him. We expected. A black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. A girl is young and pretty, man, clad in fancy uniform, smiling. On the back of a very steady hand is written the words "Very Short Fair," sum of 91. I can't remember the day. Oh, there's no way I can sell that. That's so dog. But I can, eh? We're not gonna get caught.
a rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marsh. On. Arrête. Off.
Oh. Are we doing this? Aren't they gonna okay, let's just come back to that. Because aren't they just gonna expose us? Isn't that just gonna expose us here? And it's not, it's already on. Oh, off, I mean, right? You see faded industrial lettering on the platform, valves down. Let's explore a bit more before we use the crane. The shipyard ahead is only quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Yeah, they're all off. Oh, here's the tie. Here's the tie. Or the cable. Thank you. That is Speaker Tower Sun. There's no work to organize in the yard below. Mask of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. Half-light, phone, ultra series gloves. I do like my interface in there. Industrial sized thermo, smells like burnt coffee. Man, just robbing these dock workers. Ooh, there's a guy here. Banger sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Got a snitch on us?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi. You're not interrupt the man in his joyous activity. Yeah, I feel like, is he gonna snitch? Screw it.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh?
Just gonna
Well,
tell him we're cops.
Hey there, how can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
That passes over his kind face. What is it with you people in Scab?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? What are you doing with the containers? Why is someone here? The harbor's empty. Do you work here? What's in that container over there? Pointing there and suspended on the crane arm. I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union. I'm off. You're Ubi,
Oh,
right?
yes. Born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
He waves at the containers towering behind him. What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him. Sure, let me ask you about
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
Looks like a massive video crane operation. Kim, Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers? What is underneath these red covers? Thanks, Leo.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo, has anyone told you why?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
What is underneath these red covers?
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Oh, so certain cargoes is actually the Union normal. Now he's also covering the Wild Pines ones. Okay, thanks.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble
There's
at all.
chemicals. Little guy affirms merrily. Where's everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We
know
haven't
what?
worked for 2 months now.
Sorry, yeah.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
What was the thing?
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He starts, but seems eager to tell you more. Oh, okay. What trouble did Titus and his friends get into? Got it. But there are other things I need to discuss.
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
What did they actually do? Really? Did they kill someone? I have another question. What they really
I
did?
guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Be rowdy, Leo. What kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary? Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head.
Knuckles again,
Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everett. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
Oh, guy starts coughing. You work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The man raises his hand and welcomes
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. And Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Good-hearted chuckle. Okay, Beaufort.
Who is this, Miss
Yeah.
Beaufort?
And it looks up at.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Hold on, who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned? I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place would totally fall apart if you didn't shine the boy. And shoes, Leo. Okay, this Miss Beaufort was.
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Eyes and falls silent, watching you meekly with blue eyes.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
Yeah, because Titus did mention Lizzie. Okay, so this is the union fixer, the gardener? Another question there.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too.
The little guy smiles a disarming smile at you. Okay, so she is the 8th. Right.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
Yeah, what's in that container over there? Point to the container suspended from the crane arm.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Empty, okay. I want to ask that
Oh,
other dialogue
we're on a
option.
So no one?
Not, but Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble. Oh, him and his boys stirred up something in town. No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who in their right mind would tell him?
No, he knows
We're
more.
on a
So no.
Not, but Titus and his boys. Oh, him and his boys stirred up. I guess.
Easy, Leo.
Look at him. It's not gonna be too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who, no, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
Pops then continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Who's Nelly? I just want to know where I can find
Oh,
this man.
Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Points to the 2 joint containers on your right.
Bye-bye now.
He returns to his work. These guys are complaining about like the people in the Occident, like our bosses getting all the money. Whereas this guy is literally also doing the same thing. Like this Everett guy and Edgar guy is definitely taking so much money from these guys. Good, let's talk to the guy. Wait, we just got access to him now? Coffee in the giant thermoses is still the thermoses, not thermoses. They're made of pallets. Oh, he's like, oh, he's right here. What? Oh, can I? How do I? Oh, okay. Taxidermy fish that tells time. Okay, who's Everett?
Before you is a
Everett
walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you, with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Are you in charge of the dock workers? Let's go straight to the business. There's a dead body in a tree. Leave that comment. Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite the desk. Hey, he's nice.
I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Okay. Lieutenant nods at you then.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? you're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Take a seat. I'd rather stand. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? Actually, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right.
I'm asking Harry
It's
Dubois.
nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I think we'll take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Gives you a sly wink. Remain serious. Try to wink back. And this chair is uncomfortable. Let's play with it.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the
Wow.
way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Heal up.
This should take care of that nonsense.
Points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few
Oh, really?
days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Point at it again.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Wait, you know, God, thank you, Everett. Take the lad check. Take the comically large check, but don't say anything. Keep it, I'm good, leave it. I'm taking it, lad. You can't take that comically large check and shit. Oh, it's corruption. Corruption, it's corruption, it's corruption. I know Kim's gonna be, like, disapproving. You can take that comically large check. But you know, God.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
So this guy seems quite nice to us, but I feel like this is low-key a play, right? He's trying to play us into being corrupt.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Keep it, I'm good.
Okay. I
Here's the check.
respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arms on his arm from midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Dude, I might have to level up volition, bro, because I'm so weak with my
When
row.
he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
How do you know about my lost gun? I'm not worried, I got this. I would appreciate any help you can provide. How do you know?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Is it,
It's
mate?
not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe
has it.
place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Maybe Lizzie got it.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Yeah, because it's. Well, we from the pawn. It was in the pawn shop, and then a woman bought it, right? Oh wait, he didn't remember what the woman was like. Oh wait, I'm only suspecting Lizzie, right?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
He says, oh, I've got one more morale heal. Don't panic.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and
Oh,
those
lovely.
children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not about to cry. Try to stay school. What, Meg? No, I'm not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating.
Oh my gosh, I might lose
What
the game.
is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Archman snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You in some stupor. Keeps lying down the chair like a jealous shot. Then no Harry's letting man go to a safe place.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Maybe good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Wait, hands above you. Actually, this chair's not comfortable. I could use that glass. Talk to you.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? You called me Mr. Brown. Why? Would you help me get a dead body for now for G? Let's talk about my lost gun. I want to talk about Joyce and company members. And later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Billions reaches the drawer, pulls out plastic out. Thanks, I was wondering how I spent. Okay, wouldn't.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Okay, I just want to save so we don't lose our game. Okay. Let's ask him more then.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I'm just gonna ask me how I got in.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
No, I'm at my age. What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities. I'm surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with. Tap your chest. My body's got to break down any moment now. I've probably pushed it to enough wackiness. Let's get back to business.
Things do always turn real wacky when you and I are in the same room, don't they, Harry?
Oh, we know this guy.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
You call me Mr. Dubois. Why? Could you help me get a dead body down?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Also, I studied the footprints of the crime scene. Worker boots. Yeah, the belt thing. Say nothing. You are a community leader. Help your community out. Worker
I
boots.
can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He looks like his fat lips and
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks the button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race science. He's had enough of that.
He hands up and turns back.
You
to
can
him.
find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Call me Mr. Dubois. What?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's my that's really my name.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
Goes with an amazed expression.
I think the odds of that are
do you-
very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is
It's
first.
true, my memory's a bit hazy. My memory's fine. I'm just testing.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you
Ooh,
did have a
sources?
spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Everett over inspecting me.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind?
His
Me and
identity
Harry are
yours.
talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Let's get this straight. What's my full name? Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids? Or what kind of a cop does it say I am? Where did you get that folder? Driving me. Have another look at that. Where did you get that from?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Let's get this straight. What's my full name? Do you know anything about my wife? What kind of cop does it say I am? What's my full name?
It's Harry. Harry
I said
Dubois.
I said the folder.
You don't feel like either one of these things. You know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name, like that of a count, or a beautiful man.
Wait, I thought you are Harry Dubois. That's not my name. My name is Rochelle Casto. Yeah, I like it. I can work with that.
And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you?
Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids?
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
Right, I don't. I think I do. I'd be a wonderful father. Never mind the family. It'd be wonderful.
Well, yes. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or a girl very happy and proud one day, Harry.
What kind of a cop does it say?
Oh, Harry. You are the most regular, traditional, by-the-book law official imaginable.
I just want to do my job, that's all. Hey, I'm not that regular. Check out my... I just want to do my job, that's all.
As do we all, Harry. We're all just trying to do our best, aren't we? I'm going to help you do yours.
Drama. Screw it, 72%, come on.
As you look at the
Nice.
folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
That's not an RCM fault.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Okay.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
The Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Okay. Talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Hold on, could he really be... Could he hold my gun hostage? Wait. That may have been bought from Roy Pawn Shop. Have you manufactured that in? Where's pawn shop? I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. I mean, if I do things, I'll get my gun back. I really have my gun.
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
Will not be blackmailed.
Harry, I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
This turn is suddenly very serious.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
I want to talk about...
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body and your lost gun. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
That sounds there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
And it says with the.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life. You've heard Ron Everett or not. Kim, is that true? Have we opened a few doors?
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colours, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Why don't you just open it yourself? Whose door is it? I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. Fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder. Except. Why don't you just open it?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Well, we can accept it, but not do it, right? We can just think what it is. Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud, blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose. Just the guy smoking.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry.
They're killing him.
I just want this to be
Killing someone.
over so I can discuss business with you.
Put his glasses back on. You don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Okay, we'll look into it.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
We're not going to do it. He flicks his finger.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Sure. Are you sure about that? Just
We're
pals?
all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. And with finding your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Oh, this guy's just... Yeah. So he's like... He's nice. But at the same time, you can tell he's just trying to use it. He's trying to manipulate it. He's trying to blackmail us. We can't work with him. If we work with him, obviously, that's another part out of this game. How you can play this game. So he's got my gun. And we need him to help to get the body down. Because I think the shoot... Well, we could have got the body down if we shot it well. But we weren't good enough for that. We're finding a lost gun. I'm not jealous of what happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Clement. First said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Everett Joyce seems to think the union's lowballing her. Why haven't you let her in? Did you? Okay, let's talk about something else. What happened?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
You made concessions with the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go? Okay, another question.
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Call him a midget. Okay, another question.
Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
First said the previous union leader vanished.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Everett, Joyce seems to think the Union is lowballing her. Why haven't you let her into...
Yes, yes. Lowballing, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Why haven't you let her in?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here.
Yeah, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
Reggie, he knows if we rat. He knows if we talk to her.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
I'm gonna leave now.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
I have to go back this way. Wait, so there's a way to use the card? Okay, I'm gonna use the crane, bro. We're using the crane. Let's see. Open the apartment door. Everyone asks you to open the basement door. Oh, and the greenhouse in the backyard to intimidate the occupant. What you have to do. Everyone has promised to give you info on the case. Okay, so it's not that guy. Getting the body down, go to the measure and get us again. Babylon means whale fjord in Hardar. Quick save, that's a lot of progress.
A rusting marsh.
On. Alright.
Arrête. Off.
On, bro.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Yeah? Now what? Does this allow us to parkour somewhere?
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Purpose, what do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers.
Looks really great.
Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Press off.
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
Okay, is there some parkour option now? Oh yeah, there is. Oh, there's something different thing.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Yeah, I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe, I can't tell. I think we should investigate
You
further.
do? Because I don't.
Well,
There
why
are
not?
a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was hanging from the crane. I don't know, Kim. It just feels special. Inspect the container. Maybe there's contraband in there. You're right. It's probably nothing.
There may very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Knock on the door.
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Open the
You
door.
attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Way the door to open. The white truck you may be rhetoric. I get that. Screw it.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Oh, rhetoric, yeah. Because again, physical was an option.
Because what wasn't an option?
Lieutenant looks startled, using my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Okay, nothing here to do now.
Advanced race theory.
Oh, I've completed it.
Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Oh yeah, what is the boost there? Plus one, okay. Learning cap for rhetoric raised to 5. Conceptualization mystery is mostly aesthetic. Oh, that's cool. It's a good bonus step. Yeah, let's just save the game now. Oh, that's gonna end it for today. That was a good session, made a lot of progress.